Welcome back. This is to Jack in the Box Models. This is your host Jack. I like to do some shout outs first. Hang on, I gotta move this thing so I can see the meter. There we go. Well, it ain't gonna stay. Hang on, having technical issues right out of the gate. Whew, I had a rough day today, y'all. I wasn't feeling too good. Every once in a great while, I have a anxiety issues. It just comes over me out of the blue, and I just felt bad, so I had to take some medicine and lay down. But I also wanted to get this video done, but I got a few shout outs here. The first one is Mr. Glenn Stanley, over at Glenn Stanley and 772 Model Garage at Glenn 29 Fan. He just recently did a 250 sub giveaway, and I came in second place. I got my package today. I told him that I'd give him a shout out and show you guys what I got from him for winning second place, and I got it sitting over here. It hadn't been open. I'm gonna do an open package with you so we can all share that together. Next up, I know y'all all know this gentleman. His name's Rob at Papa's Model Car Room. I've been watching him for months. A lot of you guys on Roku in there in the living room, but I can't leave comments on the Roku. I got my little notebook computer for Christmas, and that's how I was able to start my own channel. But Rob at Papa's Model Car Room, at Papa's Model Car Room 8450, he gave me a shout out. He just discovered me and gave me a shout out on one of his last videos, and that's always a pleasant surprise for any of us creators to get an unexpected shout out. And I don't even have a shop card yet. I don't have a shop card from, I don't think, any of these guys I got in my list, but that's alright because I still watch your videos. I still enjoy commenting with you and interacting with you. And but yeah, Papa's Model Car Room, old Rob, he's got a heck of a collection, guys. I mean, you talk about a collection 60 plus years, or about 60 years. That's a whole lot of collecting. And he does his magazines and things, and that's enjoyable to, you know, go back in time and see them old hot rod magazines. Some of them before I was even born, you know, back in the 50s, 60s. Y'all go check out old Rob if you hadn't already at Papa's Model Car Room. See, I can't even talk. Next up, somebody I just discovered. I don't know how long he's been around, but his name's Bruce, and his channel is Mr. Upscale, at Mr. Upscale. He has cool stuff. That is his thing. He does cool stuff. And I don't know what it was, but when I went over to his channel, usually one of the first things I do is I check out the About Me section and see what, you know, you write in there about yourself and this and that. And then I went to the playlist and I seen worship playlist, and you all know that I'm a Christian, and so I was naturally drawn to that. And there was one video on that worship playlist. It was a live concert. I don't even remember the name of the group now, but they did this song called Waymaker, and I'm gonna tell you what, y'all need to go watch this video. Yeah, I found it very moving, very emotional. And if that video don't move you and don't make you emotional, something wrong. You ain't got a heart or something. Okay, next up, number 4, we got JG24 Diecast at JG24 Diecast 41. I come through a few of this guy's videos. I didn't catch his name, but not only is he a diecast collector, but he is a sketch artist that does awesome work. I mean, awesome doesn't describe this man's talent. I wanted to get something drawn up for me. At one time I called him the little dude because I couldn't think of the word at the time, but the word I was searching for was mascot. Just a little something that, you know, a little cartoon thing like some of you guys has got that you show on your page or whatever. I'm not a sketch artist by no stretch of the imagination, so I'm hoping me and this guy can get together and work something out. I like to get him to draw something for me. I want him to draw my little dude, my little Jack-in-the-Box dude. Okay, number 5. This guy, he's been around for a while. Hensley's Hobbies, Doug. Doug at Hensley's Hobbies. I just recently discovered Doug. He's a good old country boy just like me. I enjoy watching his videos. He's a lot of fun. And he's a squatchy from another squatcher. In layman's terms, that's brother from another mother. He's got hot rods, NASCARs, military, and you know, he's a real funny guy, and I really enjoy watching his videos. If y'all hadn't met Doug over there at Hensley's Hobbies, go check him out. Give him a like and a sub, and leave him a comment and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, the moment, I don't know about we've all been waiting for, but I sure been waiting on it. And I may have to do something with the camera here. That's a pretty big envelope. Let me back up a little bit. I'll raise y'all up just a minute. I hope you ain't scared of heights. Here we go. Oh, what a rodeo. Now, let's see what we got here. Freshly opening this thing, Glenn. Oh wait, here's a pull tab. I may not even have to use this knife. Hang on. We might get this here lickety split. Look at there. That's how we got to the moon right there. Oh my. Look at them pony cards. Let me make sure I got everything out here, Glenn. Alright. Pony cards, y'all. A whole sheet of pony card stamps. I got a couple of these. It was on the outside of the envelopes of my shop cards I got in. Now I got a whole sheet of my own. Oh my, look at that. Cougars, Mustang, Camaros. Whew. Man, that's nice, brother. Got a little folder here. I can keep it in. Oh, look at there. There's the shop card. It's gonna be number 1 on shop cardboard number 2. I got shop cardboard number 1 filled up. There it is, 772 Model Garage. gtstanley@gmail.com. Yes, sir. And I will read them kind words here in just a minute. You may say I owe him some money or something. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see what all it was. It's a bunch of stuff here, man. I want you to look. Well, we just might redecorate the house. Get them stamps to the side. Let's see what all we got here. Lunati cranks. Oh man, that's gonna go on my this stuff right here is gonna go on my supply box. I've got one sticker on my supply box and I've been needing some. Look at there. Bell helmets. Man, that is so cool. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you so much, brother. Welling. Well, that's what I ought to call my spam jam. Spam welling. That's cool, man. Right on. I don't know what welling is, but it looks cool. Mobil 1 official motor oil and lubricants. Right on, right on. Racing lubricants. Oh man, a Moroso headers and intakes. Oh man, racing stickers, man. Oh, what is this? What is this? Old Milwaukee, tastes as great as its name. Beer, number 27. Oh man, racing decals. I can build me a NASCAR. What? What do you see? No, baby, that's JR. She thought that said JA. No, it's JR Salvino's models. That come out of a Salvino's kit. Man, cool. Cool, cool, cool. What else I got here? More decals. Ooh, I must have said something about needing some decals. Eagle, Goodyear, look at there. Tire decals, goes on your tires. Chevrolet, Bowman, Alley, 48. Whew. Man, that's right on. Now, here was the winning prize from the contest. I forgot what kind of decals he said it was. It's got Ford Go Further, Mobile One, Haas, Automation Incorporated, Water Heated. Oh, there's something in white behind that. I can't tell what it is. And Rush Truck Centers. Man, that is awesome. I am so going to have fun using all these decals. I got decals to decorate my supply box. I got decals to decorate my model kits. I'm going to decorate the cat and the dog. Whew, man, we're going to have a time. I might even have to video that. Look here, y'all. That is Jack T. You cannot buy tea as good as Jack T. I ain't blowing my own horn. I'm just saying it is what it is. I make it myself. I sweeten it just right. It ain't too strong. It ain't too sweet. It's what you want to taste. So now I got that behind me. I've been doing some believe it or not, Jimmy, I've been doing some work. Look here, we got a, now I can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to bring y'all back down. Hold up. As you can tell by my messy newspaper, I've been doing some wet sanding. And here's my first rolling chassis. This is my little 1/32 small scale group build SWAT car. I got the engine mounted. I got the wheels and axles mounted. They do roll. Since it's 1/32 scale, I get 30 miles to an ounce of gas. Let's see, I got the exhaust painted on here. Here's a rolling chassis. And there's the radiator. Let's see what else I got done to this thing so far. I'm gonna have to go get me some paint. Y'all been having some trouble with my paint. I got some paint that's about 2 years old. This is the hood for it. I did get it here we go again. The brown stuff, you know what I'm talking about. I got that painted on there. I just got it wet sanded. Primer. See, man, I'm simple words, man. Just leave me. Okay, here's the body. I got it primer down, wet sanded. Been doing a little, it's ready for paint. Well, I'm gonna tape off these headlights, and I'll tell you why. Because that detail is so fine. If I don't, I had to go back over it with a Q-tip and some mineral spirits to get that that brown paint off, because that primer off, because it was filling up my details on the headlights. These things are so small, it's easy to mess up your details if you ain't careful. But I got that primered in, sanded down, ready for paint. I'm gonna get some paint tomorrow. I meant to do it today. I didn't feel good. I had some anxiety hit me, and I just took some medicine, laid back down. Now, oh, hold on, I'm still working on my tub. Got me a little flocking in here, but it messed up on me. I was using that White Elmer's glue. The first glue I started out with, I started on this side next to the firewall, and it was old glue. It didn't do real good, so I had to get me some new glue and redo it. And that's up under the dashboard there. I've got a couple of light spots there I want to touch up. And the heck of it is, guys, when I put this thing together, you ain't gonna see this stuff, but I see it, and I want to get it right before I get it on something that you will be able to see. And I got a deep spot right here that I couldn't fill back in. I went back over it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tear most all of this out. There's only just a little bitty strip that you're gonna see between the back seat and the front, and a little bitty strip up here. So I'm gonna cut all this bad stuff out and redo it. I was gonna say something about a gentleman that I asked about a tip on how he does his, but I'm gonna let that go. We ain't gonna go there. Here's my chassis on my Mustang. It's coming together pretty nice. There's the underneath. Got the exhaust, the drive shaft, rear end, shocks, all that on there. And so see, Jimmy, I don't clown all the time. I don't know, did y'all see that back there where I painted the back of that pan silver? I thought that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, don't drop it. Speaking of don't drop it, that's a future episode. Got a little paint on my Mustang, but see, this is just roughing it in. Just roughing it in. I always paint the inside of my car first, because I never know what I'm going to see once I get the inner contents in place. If something's going to be peeking through, it needs to be the right color. But I will be coming back and doing a headliner in the tan that I've got the interior. I will be doing that. And painting the engine bay black, like all of them I've seen. Now these little side vents right here, I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you. They don't fit. I stuck mine in the hole and it fell through the car. So what I had to do is I went ahead and I painted them on their own. Stuck them to the top of a paint can with some tape, shot some color on them. So some primer first, then some color. And then when I put these things in place, I had to beef up my glue around the edge of that thing on the body, and put my finger on the inside and place that and kind of work it and get it as straight as I could until it dried. And things just don't click in place and hold it, at least not on this kit. I had to work with it. So, but that's what the color is going to be, and it's going to get painted and be pretty and all that good stuff. All right, let me see. Let me get that to the side. Here's another thing I noticed on the front bumper of this thing. It had some little divots. I don't know if you can see it or not, but where I've built up with super glue, right here and right here behind this piece that sticks up, there was little divots down in the bumper, and it looked like crap. I'll just tell you straight up. So what I did is I took some masking tape, some skinny masking tape, and masked off this back edge back here. I need a pointer. Everybody does the pointer thing. Give me this brush. And put a piece of masking tape on this side. Actually, it wrapped all the way around the way I done it. Alright. and made me a little form right there, and I filled it with super glue. Okay, and now I'm going to have to sand that back down and shape it up there and here. Did the same thing down here, made a little form, filled it in with glue, let it set overnight, and I got something that I can sand down and shape up, because man, them little divots right there, especially in chrome, man, that's an eyesore, dude. You can't, Jack in the Box don't roll like that. Alright, to get back to my SWAT car, I took this CB radio out of another kit I had, painted it up, and glued it to the dash. Now that looks like a police radio, does it not? These two little things down here looks like it's got two AM FM stereos sitting beside. No, that ain't gonna do it. I want a police radio. So I fixed that up, glued that on there. I painted see this little chrome panel right here on this side. That's supposed to represent the heating and cooling sliders they had on the dash back then. It was just them little metal buttons, you slide them up and down. And then of course I got my gauges, and I hand painted these the needle and the needle marks on the speedometer, and got my little chromes done. So it's coming together. I feel like the worst of it's behind me. Now I had big pipe dreams about using bare metal foil to do this front grill and bumper and the back bumper, which the grill part turned out pretty good. But when I went to doing that bumper, first of all, the bare metal foil, if you ever get a crease in that stuff, you can forget about it, because when you go to peel it off that paper, it's going to rip and it's going to tear and it's going to run. It's going to drive you nuts. Best case scenario, trim around the creased parts, use the flat parts. It's my fault because I didn't store it properly. I had mine kind of half wadded up in my supply box over there. So if you have anything like that from now on, if you're going to pay that kind of money for foiling material, you know, keep it between some books on the shelf or something. Keep it flat. Don't bend it, because you're asking for trouble. So what I did, I found a can of paint I had here. According to the cap, it indicated it was chrome, but on the side of the can it said brilliant silver. But that's all I had. So, and it don't look bad, you know. So I painted it the brilliant silver. I'm gonna detail it out, put it on the car, done deal. Also used the brilliant silver on the rear bumper. I used the brilliant silver on the police light bar, and I'm gonna do a little experimenting with that police light bar. I'm either gonna go old school and use the paper in it, or I'm gonna experiment with some paint and like that red tail light paint. I'm thinking about thinning that down some and putting it on a piece of clear plastic sprue and see how that looks, because your police lights, yeah, they need to be red, but they also need to be somewhat transparent. Now I did go to the junkyard and get me another distributor, pulled out my yellow wires, painted the boots on them, because I don't have any wire material to go on my boots. Maybe I can find something at a hobby shop. I've been thinking about maybe seeing if I can find some small scale shrink wrap and maybe cut some little pieces of shrink wrap and individually heat them up and get them to stick to it. But I don't know. We'll see in the near future. I maybe wind up just cutting these and putting them in, and after I get them installed, just paint it here like I did here. I have did that before because I'm more about painting than anything, and I don't do a lot of aftermarket stuff. You know, I do have limited resources, and I just can't, you know, put a lot of money in each kit. You know, the price of the kit's about all I can do. Well, I'm looking around my table, guys, and I've been running up and down the steps too using my paint booth. It's upstairs, and I think that's about all I got for now. I want to use some gloss coat, which I have to buy some more. I want to use a little bit of gloss coat, like across the top of this tub and around in here, to shine it up a little bit, make it look a little more like leather, you know, the back seats. Do the brown on these seats, you know, to give it a more shiny leather look than that dull look. I got thinking about that too. Well, I guess that's it for now, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my videos and commenting, you know, sharing, supporting. You guys really mean a lot to me. I know I carry on with a bunch of foolishness, but you know, that's just me. And I'd like to thank all my subscribers. And until next time, this is Jack from Jack in the Box Models. Jesus loves you. See ya.